Did you know the air quality in our homes is below the health standards? But when we know better, we do better, don't we? And I'm here to help you, and I'm Iva Alexander. Hi, and this is Living Good on Less. Have you ever thought about the factories and chemical plants and everything that we have in America? Did you know the air quality there is healthier than in our home? That's because they have OSHA as their regulator, and they have to answer to OSHA, and they have rules and regulations on everything that they do and how they handle the quality of air and for their people that work for them. But in our homes, mostly in America, we have central air, central heat. We keep the windows closed most of the time, our doors closed, and we're just breathing the same air over and over with all the chemicals that we use in our home. Think about when you, for instance, clean the bathtub. If you use a spray cleaner or whatever you use, and you've got your head down in that bathtub, scrubbing and cleaning, and you can't hardly breathe. Think about that. That is unhealthy. You're breathing toxins when that happens. And I know when I used to use products like that, I'd have to leave the bathroom sometime while the air settled down and then go back and clean. But I have breathing problems, so my house and my home, I don't use those kind of products anymore. And I make most of my products, and it's so easy to do with DIYs, and it saves you money. And we're going to talk about a couple of those things today and how easy they are to make. And I'm going to give you 4 points that are health problems that your family will at some point have using toxic chemicals in your home. And when we make our own products, we know what's in it and what's going to affect us and what is not. And so I've already made these 2 products, but I'm going to talk about what's in them. And I have my little recipes here, and they're so simple. One is a window cleaner, and it's just got vinegar, a half a cup of vinegar, a half a cup of water, 1 tablespoon of cornstarch, and it's got 1 tablespoon of alcohol. And the kind of alcohol I use is, regular rubbing alcohol, but you can get, 50-something%, but it doesn't kill as many germs. I always buy the 91% when I buy alcohol, rubbing alcohol in the stores. And then, let's see, I put, but I use a pure essential oils. I don't buy them in the store, I order mine. And I put a few drops of lemon essential oil in there because it cuts the grease more, when you're cooking, and or if someone smokes in your home, you get a film on your windows, and that helps to cut it. And it also, lemons period, even fresh lemons, serve as a bleach. And so you just put all those in your bottle, and you shake it each time because you've got the cornstarch in it, so you want to shake it up each time. And that is so simple, and it doesn't cost much at all. The other thing that I'm going to talk to you about is all-purpose cleaner. I've got 2 down here, but I only made 1 of them. I made the one that's just a plain cleaner. It doesn't do any kind of disinfecting, but it's got 2 quarts. Well, no, I made less than that. It's got it's got hot water, got 2 cups of hot water. It's got a fourth of a teaspoon of baking soda, and then it's got a fourth of a teaspoon of, I use Dr. Bronner's Castile soap, and then I also put essential oil in there. And Dr. Bronner's, this is what it looks like. You can get it at Walmart or anywhere, but you want to use something that's clear, that does not have coloring in it, and it's non-toxic. You can also use Ivory, like dish soap or something, because that's pretty much, it's pure. And then the vinegar, I just use out of a big jug, just regular vinegar. And I wanted to also say, don't use tap water. Use some kind of bottled water, because tap water has different kind of chemicals in there, and they can get kind of rancid, and you don't want that to take place. But I wanted to talk about things, 4 things is all I'm going to talk about, but with health issues. But the chemicals, if you will look them up, each thing in your product, each ingredient, if you will look them up on Google and put dangers of, you'll find out which things that you're using in your home that are not healthy for you. And the toxins many times are disruptors for your hormones, and they also weaken your breathing and your lung capacity and cause more problems with your lungs and breathing, period. And how many people do we know that doesn't have at least one of those things? Then the other thing is it lowers your immune system, and then with our whole family, it just affects your overall health. And think about even your baby wipes. Look up the ingredients on those and see what they are. Any kind of cleaners you have, even your washing liquids and your the fabric softener we use. So anyway, that's what I wanted to talk about today. And I want to remind you to be open to new things and new ideas. As we get older, sometimes we get to where we are not open to things, but we learn a lot more when we are open to new ideas, and even anything about life. We need to be open to new ideas. So I will see you next week, and if you have any questions at all about anything or something you want me to talk about, please put it in the comments, and hope you like and subscribe. And I will, like I said, I will see you next week.